Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there. Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. We'll get to that in a second. We'll give me some time here. Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning into today's live rant and review over RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15, Episode 5, House of Fashion. We got a design challenge. Thank God. Things we have asked for, things we have wanted, presented for us today. I'm going to be honest with you. This is one of my favorite episodes of the season so far. Next to the premiere, I was fully engaged. I was enthused. I was proud to see a lot of the looks that came out. A few people I think were a little safe. I was kind of like, interesting. But also, I was a little shocked at certain things that took place with judging, the bottom three in particular. We may not agree on everything today, but just know that I come with respect and love, and that's how we're starting this off here. Okay, the disclaimer will soon follow, and we'll get into it. But just so you know, I enjoyed this episode. It was a little short, but I was surprised. Listen. I've been saying Marshalls. No, it's okay. Mind you, this was filmed a while ago, so Lux actually had that read before me, but it was just funny to know that, Lux was on the same page as I when I was coming up with jokes with Marsha. So it's interesting here. I loved it. I was like, oh my God, that was me. I said that joke. So I just loved it. And we're going to get into the Lux of it all. But let's go ahead and get my social medias out the way first. I'm trying to make sure this glare doesn't get in with these glasses because my contact lens is broke and I got to order some new ones and they're not cheap. So we're going to be rocking these glasses for a second. Listen, it's your boy at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. You can find that available in the description down below. Grab a branch, eat some fruit, Mativia. The rest of the rhyme goes with a boot. You actually can get merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. That's dragqueenmerch.com. Shout out to Bible Girl and Company for having me on board with Rant Pack shirts. I saw a question asking, what do I call my family up in here that always tunes in? That's my Rant Pack. Matty Rants, the Rant Pack, Rat Pack. Y'all already know the reference if you know what's up. I don't know about the young babies, but here we go again. But you can find Rant Pack shirts, Mativia shirts. That's an inside joke. As well as the panel and Sundays are best with the panel, tank tops, t-shirts, and stickers available for your consumption at dragqueenmerch.com. I also am on Patreon. Shout out to the over 600 plus subscribers I have on Patreon. Trust and believe. You already know what's gooey. What's up? Shout out to little Kendra. With my Patreon for as low as $1 a month, you have over 240 plus videos for your consumption that you can watch. Many different things. We cover more, or me, cover more than just Drag Race. There's so many other shows to watch on there. So for 25 cents a week, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to head on over to Patreon. And I'm also bookable on Cameo for any special request that is not disgusting, vulgar, or lewd. I like to do light stuff on Cameo. I'm not a read her. I'm not a for hire, person like that. That I feel is very interesting for me when folks are asking me to read somebody or say something weird. And I'm like, who is the clown? Not I, said the pussycat. But if you want me to say happy birthday, if you want me to give you some advice, if you have a question, something like that, you want me to have a private moment with you through Cameo, for sure, I'm going to send you something that I didn't write down, that I'm not showing on a network televised program such as Big Brother to flex in front of other celebrities. I'm actually going to give you something from the heart. So book me on Cameo. Yes, that was some shade. Since I am throwing a little shade and since hey, Chi-Chi, you already know what's up, Dr. Cross. Since we're already starting this up today, I do want to make sure that everybody understands that when I do this show, when we have this program, and that when I'm talking here, every bit of shade that I give is out of love, and that's where it is, okay? I want all these people to be successful in their own lives, unless they're disgusting, gross, racist, and the rest of that other stuff that we don't follow through on. But These people here, I'm talking about from a show, not from what their personal lives are off camera. This is a 40-something, unfortunately, minute episode, and that's all I'm giving. That's all I'm looking at today, not what's happening outside of that. So I'm asking every single one of you, based on my channel and things that I've seen online, do not get in your own bag and fuck it up, because I'm seeing people write the grossest things that will come back and haunt them later. And it's getting a little out of line. Most of us, if not all of us, are grown. And if you're not grown and you're watching this, I'm gonna need you to grow up just a little bit quicker and recognize that everything's not fucking funny. With that being said, disclaimer: this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants and program participants are solely personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be a poot. And if you feel uncomfortable about viewing this program, please consume some Mattivia and have a good poot. Please and thank you. I'm just saying, third time suspended on Instagram. What is going on here? What's happening? Like what? Over who? For what? Nothing. Nothing. Over nothing. Comparing people to others is all that mess. See, when it comes from, light, people can receive it better. But when it comes from a place of darkness, we really can consume. We understand what that's about. And a lot of times I'm seeing not the shade come from a place of light, but come from a place of darkness because you want to hurt somebody. There's a difference in shade. Learn it. That comes with time because, some people just haven't met the right one yet. And when you meet the right one, I pray for you, girl, because some girls don't recover. Okay? Now, if you want to do me a little favor or two or three or whatever you want to do, boo-boo, there's a tip jar that's down here. You can rim that hole on the jar. See how we put that together? Nobody's in trouble. Rim the hole in the jar. Now, take that for whatever it is. Bang the glass side to side. Make sure everything's out there. Release. Tip jar. It's paypal.me/MattyRants. Cash App $MattyRants. Venmo MattyRants. You do not have to, but if you want to, throw me a little extra love for everybody hosting today and low-key tomorrow. It would be appreciated. But that thumbs up button is super free. It is so free. You need to hit that baby real hard. Not too hard. I don't want you breaking your devices because I don't, But also, get in the comment section afterwards. It's really important with YouTube and the algorithm. I see a lot of y'all have been very interactive lately. I see some new subscribers, 21,100 plus. I appreciate all of you for being here. Rant Pack, are you mother tucking ready to talk about all these looks today? This design challenge, this micro reading challenge, and everything else that's supposed to be going on here. Shout out to my friend David Laugh because he gave me advice. He's like, Matt, you should use Big Bird for somebody that I'm sure you all can figure out. I went a little bit different because, that's a little too easy for me. So let's go ahead and jump in there. David, if you're watching this, get ready because it's stupid. But have a good one, y'all. I hope everyone's having a great day. Let's get this started. Honestly, I was not mad at this 42-minute runtime this time. I was not mad about it. I was actually okay with it. Something about this episode did fit together for me. There were a few moments I was like, you came in the workroom, RuPaul, and it's like, oh, there she go. I was shocked we had a workroom moment. However, you only talked to 2 out of the 3 groups, and there were only 3. I didn't understand why we had to edit that out. Okay. They also had some time to get into some deep stuff in reference to Jax being adopted with their parents, okay, and talking about filling out a place in reference to then this, conversation moving around the room with Lux and then Spice background information on these babies. I said, oh, okay. Some people were still fading off a little bit. It's like, oh, we only see them in trouble or we only see them a little bit in the middle of the mix. But it's starting to thin out and I'm starting to get a little bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for here? I'm starting to get used to everybody and I'm starting to know them a little bit better. Yeah, Untucked. We'll just talk about Untucked right now just to get it out the way, Nerdigans, because I know I'm probably going to read that a lot and it's going to fuck with me while I'm trying to talk today. So I'm going to do this with the comment section here. But Untucked was a little heavy. And we find out a lot about Anitra. I mean, in reference to basically not having a relationship to their family and how that has made them feel. I was definitely feeling for Anitra this episode. Mistress has touched on that before too. It's nice to see a balance in relationships with families in the LGBTQIA plus community, because Aura even said, like, I have a different relationship with my family and I feel weird for even bringing that up. And I'm like, say it, talk about it, because it gives balance. It lets the viewers, us, know that there's more than one situation, but it also gives us clarity on understanding who Anitra is, who Mistress is, who Aura is, and anybody else for that matter that's on the show. I enjoy these moments and I like it when it doesn't feel like it's forced. And I think the short edit helps. I'm going to be honest with you. Because if it had gone from some nonsense of everybody's pooting around the stage and they found a dragonfly and ate it and some shit, followed by the next scene being, my mom, she kicked me out when I was like 7. And I sat at that metro bus stop over there at the corner of Bissonnette, and you know the stroll, and I made it happen. Like, that didn't happen. So I was kind of happy it felt just a bit better for me, because I'm like, I can consume this and we can move on. That was important. We received. You know what I mean? It was that feeling for me when I was watching it. Mattia, thank you so much for seeing on my Cash App. I appreciate so much the tippy poo, my Zal, for live. There's lots of E's at the end of that. So I thank you so very much. And thank y'all for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Let's continue on this path here. Spice is missing a little bit of sugar, and we're going to hear about the rest of the episode, but we would hear about it the rest of the episode because that's someone's fucking family member. Excuse me for swearing, but I thought about it when I saw a tweet. Oh, she's going to do this the entire season. Girl, blood just left. I'm going to talk about it too. I see some of y'all in the chat. I have to focus on the reviews, baby. Let me keep on going here, but we'll get to those moments maybe after the episode. It's nothing to do with what's going on right now. Let's talk. So with Spice being, a sister down, Marcia reminds her that there is a new family that is in front of her and she will be taken care of by them. And that is the case with a lot of this drag community. With Drag Race, these are sisters that went through an entire filming process for quite some time. They already knew what was going to happen. I mean, look what's going on social media right now. People are having to band together because the fandom's going crazy. But this second conversation is tired. And I get that it's a bit right now, but man, I don't even want to blame anybody for it anymore. I just think it's all of them at this point. Whoever's going to be the winner that week is going to turn into, well, guess what, everybody? Lucy, I love it because I remember when Lux did it, how you were perturbed by the situation, to then you now doing it to Marcia with Mistress, which again, I'm fine for the shits and giggles. This is not a call to, oh, they're wrong for that. But I'm just saying, look at you. Look at you. You were not happy. You were not happy that other week sitting there looking like Mrs. Robot. Baby girl was like, no, you was not giving second. I was. And here you go doing it to, I said, oh, okay. So we're just going to do this the rest of the season. That's fine. I love it. It's amazing. Someone stop it, please, though. It is a little annoying. I don't care. I really don't care. I don't think anybody else does either, except for some of these I'm mad at the world fans here. But Spice says somebody should have been in the bottom except for Sugar. She felt somebody, was not giving what needed to be given. Mistress Isabel Brooks of Houston, Texas, my hometown, telling it like it is, and this is where I'm at, bitch. Ooh. Ooh. You said it. Talk about it. Let's have this. Be that girl. You want to be that girl? Be that girl. Now, mind you, Spice is saying all this, and everybody who the cameraman could actually put on camera, who also the editing team felt was probably in a lower position themselves, Jax, Selena, Aura all turn their heads like, who is this bitch talking about? Maybe she was staring in outer space. We don't know. But the edit was giving, I heard what you had to say. Aura confirmed, right? Now, Aura's like, I know this girl ain't talking about me. Now, your dress was fabulous, darling, but the challenge was a poop for sure. But this is the time for baby girl to be like, yes, I thought you should have been in the bottom. Now what? But I know she's afraid of confrontation, as well as that may just not be her jush. That may just not be Spice's thing. But there ain't nothing wrong with calling something like it is. There is nothing wrong with it. Trust me, because a lot of y'all were saying Aura was in the bottom last week. And I don't see why you should be saying this is a problem to have this conversation now. Just saying. Just saying. But Aura calls her out in the next not next episode, but more so the next day. And Spice does a cute little dance, preceded by RuPaul entering into the workroom to stop what we could have possibly have received as an answer on a Housewife series, just going all the way around, not answering it. RuPaul gives camouflage suit and decides to let these babies know there is going to be a mini challenge today. We're not just going to go right into the maxi challenge, which we get a reading challenge with 13 queens. I have questions. Why? Did I not post on my Twitter? I wonder, because of 13 queens, is everyone just going to get one read apiece? I was mostly correct. I love it when I'm right. I wasn't right about what I thought was going to happen at the end of this episode. I was kind of gagged. I was like, wait, what? But I was here for it. 13? 13? Bitch, it was like playing a game of Taboo and looking at the 5 words you couldn't use, figuring out what you had to say. This was getting on my nerves just a tad bit, but I will say they picked probably the best of what was the best. And I'd rather have that than sit through a bunch of awkward, oh, that's not funny. Oh, she's not funny. Oh, that's not funny. Because low-key, with just one joke, we knew she wasn't funny. Now, I'm not talking about Lux because Miss Mama used my Marshall's read. So she is clear for takeoff as far as I'm concerned. The rest of the queens who I thought actually gave a little something in reference to this would definitely be Mistress Isabel Brooks. I was not prepared for a few of those reads, the 2 that we were given. The 2 we were given. But I did enjoy it. I did enjoy what Mistress had to say. She's good for the shade. And I think that Sasha also had me cackling over the Anitra joke that then touched Lucy in reference for the facelift. Eat. The way I eat over that, I was like, okay, see, she been in the room before. She knows shade. She knows the reads, all that kind of take. But I think it was Lucy LaDuca for me. That was the funniest one of them all. First of all, how dare you bring up the Malaysia airline reference for just disappear? That was a gag. And I love my sister Malaysia, but I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Then I also thought she had a great joke. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Oh, Matt, I had it in my head just a moment ago. Somebody in the comment section help me. Oh, the heels joke. There we go. When she's like, we can't blame Mistress for her heels, for her kitten heels. They do start out as stilettos, basically saying that this baby's gravity has pushed these heels into a kitten. Gag. It was funny. I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. Tens across the board. Listen, the Yolanda shot the wrong Selena bit. Yes, Melanie, now that. The thing is about good shade and good reads is if they use references, especially to certain pop culture moments and things that we know about, that's when it really hits because the room knows. It's not just your face is, this is, no, it's I'm about to put something that we all know about and I'm going to apply it to you and then I'm going to throw you in. I love those that's my kind of shade. So I thought Lucy deserved this win. It was good. Now, mind you, I don't know if the other people were funnier. We only saw one joke apiece from a couple of them, 2 from a few, and then Lucy got to close. But that's what we were given, and I'm not mad about it. But at the same time, it was very much like, we're going to show you everybody who was not good, who was just kind of okay. Then we got Lux to start the better half of this. Then we're gonna go into Mistress and then Sasha. And it was like, oh, okay, I kind of see where this is going. So anyone who got one read, it was like they're not winning. They're not winning. But Lucy wins $2,500 as a mini challenge cash prize. She is definitely feeling her juice. She should, because not only did she win Snatch Game, but then followed that up with going ahead and winning the mini reading challenge. She's a funny gal in construction. All right. The challenge itself, the home decor design challenge. Now, I have you, me, the rest of us, all of us, The Last of Us, now on HBO Max. We have been waiting. We have been waiting. Oh, also, before I go, because I want to get into it. So, did they just slide in the whole Jax and Aura thing, or is that something that we missed that we should have been paying attention to? Because Aura said something that was not funny, and then Jax said, "Well, you're trying to sleep with me anyway." I said, "Oh, Pocket Rocket." I said, "Who's topping?" I don't know. Maybe they swapping. I don't know. But like then later on, when Jax is having the conversation about his adopted parents, I was like, they're sitting next to each other. Oh, this is a thing. This is a thing. And it just, you know what I'm saying? That just whipped right in there. So, in case y'all didn't catch it, that's what I noticed a little bit. I was like, wait, that's twice. Like, here we go with the joke. And then now they're doing their paint, hopefully not painting each other. You know, God bless their bodies. Know your bodies. Bottoms, know your bodies and get some activity. Make sure you're regulated. Anywho, 365 of you in this piece. That's 365 days in this year. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Drop a tip in my jar if you're feeling like giving a little extra love. Shout out to Terrence. I see you, part of my new Patreon team here. Welcome to the family over there. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. I appreciate y'all for talking, speaking, saying a lot of words. Make sure you get in the comment section after this. And thanks for being here. Whose birthday is it? Someone's birthday? Whose birthday? I want to wish them a happy birthday. Tia, happy birthday to you. Can't get sued for that song. Happy birthday, babes. Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a good birthday. All right, so past the two, under 5'7" trade and bottom that we had the conversation about. Let's get to the home decor challenge itself. Now, the idea behind this is to give a collection that is cohesive. One more time. The idea behind this is to give a collection that is cohesive. Okay. All right. Cool. We got it. That didn't happen all the time, but there were moments where I saw pieces that went together. Like, oh, that could have walked in one thing. That could have done. I was like, oh, okay, I see some stuff here. So I want that to be clear because I think what RuPaul and Michelle were trying to emphasize, I don't know so much about Ross sitting there with his tan or Janelle Monáe just happy to be there. Shout out to Janelle Monáe, we love her. But they were looking for people to take items that were home decor and turn it into runway collection pieces. So that way it felt like they were doing some fashion week at Paris moment versus I'm taking something like Michelle's aesthetic of Jersey Girl and I'm interpreting it as royal, which I'm very happy that RuPaul came in and said, don't do that no more. Because I'm like, I don't think that would have given what they would have wanted to give. No, I was referring to Jax and Aura in reference to that. And then as far as Ross is concerned, Ross is a blouse. And he wore one today. I said, look at him dressed appropriately for his position. I thought it was lovely. He looked loud. But into what this is, apparently Carson likes horses. I'm not shocked. Looks like he can unhinge his jaw for a couple of horses. And I ain't talking about no nay. But listen, Carson. Look at this. I'm getting these two tops confused. Lies. Carson. House of Cressley. That's what we're going to do. We're going to stop calling this baby Carson. House of Cressley is town and country. Okay. This is very Texas decor. Republican Texas, very suburban decor. If you came to someone's house out here in Houston, I would say definitely the Woodlands. Oh my God, definitely the Woodlands. Tomball for sure. This is the decor that you would see in some homes that's now also been given like an update, but it's still giving you very that energy. Because I've been in too many people's houses where, oh, it's that, oh, it's that, oh, it's that. So this is giving me very Texas tease as far as Housewives of Dallas. Down. Okay, this I would be able to work with this. I'm going to ask y'all in just a moment here which one you would have wanted to do if you were given the opportunity to pick what home decor theme you wanted to follow through with. Because one thing I also don't like, and no shade to editing, and I know you're trying here, I have a super chat I need to give a highlight to. I have two. Candace, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Gabby with an I was about to ask if you're available tomorrow for the panel because I believe, I'm trying to remember who it is. Somebody's not going to be there tomorrow. I'm gonna see if he's available. Hey, Gabby. Not Carson being the trade of the season. That'll never happen. Listen, you you could put that man in the most straight of situations here. I promise you, it's still gonna be Febreze. I promise you. Carson could be in the room with everybody who was straight, and it's not going to be possible. Everything's just going to smell lovely. Listen, town and country is the theme here. We're going to get to that group in just a second. Going into the next house, we have House of Matthews. This is Palm Springs down. Now, if you know about Ross Matthews a little bit in terms of what he does outside of the show, outside of his clothing collection, his other ventures and things like that, he does a drag brunch too in Palm Springs. So this makes kind of sense for him to get Palm Springs. It's totally his vibe. I think I might have wanted the Palm Springs look, but I'm thinking about it because I do like House of Visage, which is Jersey girl aesthetic. And I'm like, I don't see none of this on the Housewives of New Jersey. But then again, that's a lie. The leopard print is there. Every bit of the gold, too. I don't know about the purple couches, though. This is just giving me Michelle's aesthetic. But I do like this, though. I think I would have wanted Michelle's. Yeah, I'm gonna say I would have wanted to do Michelle's because the purple I could have worked with. Purple and gold are just fabulous together. Even the animal print you could do something with. I think I'd be here for Michelle's. Yeah, Ross would be good too. Depending on what the materials were, that would be my concern with Carson. But they got the opportunity to go into these big like rooms that were set up. It was very, a display room for like IKEA and all that kind of stuff. But each of them basically got to take some of the fabric, remove certain items, and to make their clothing work for them. Go through the fabric, this, that, and the other, and what they could use from the couches and pillows, this, that, and the other. Spice has never removed a pillowcase before, or she was just super excited, which is what I want to give her credit. I just want to say she was super excited. I was like, oh, okay. It was a funny moment, though. She's like, oh, you can't. There's a zipper. But you definitely don't want to cut the fabric up because it's already intact and you could have used the zipper perfectly with the intact fat. Oh, my God. I was like, no. So I was hoping that it wouldn't ruin it, but she apparently didn't even use it for her outfit. So I guess it did. Wild card. I would like to bring that point up as well. I gotta say, I kind of wish they specified how they broke into teams because it was kind of difficult to figure out who was where to start. I agree with the statement because it just kind of broke up. It was very, all right, and next scene. And so we all of a sudden see them running to different rooms, and now we're like, oh, we're finding out as this is happening. That's what's going on here. We're gonna find out as this is happening. Okay, got it. So I agree, but that is one of those moments that had to be sacrificed via the edit. Or maybe they didn't even want to showcase that moment for real, for real. I don't know. We'll find out soon. Gabby with an eye, thank you for the super chat. House of Rue, I'd come out covered in oil. Not oil. Oh, Gabby. But oh, Gabby. That's one of those jokes that will get me banned from WoW Presents. I'm going to tell you that. But let's keep moving on here with the whole moment from Spice. The royal theme was cute, but I'm glad that this point was moved. Selena Estides was excited to show that she can sew, and this is what she does. Malaysia has never sewed a damn thing in her life. That's what I'm saying. We got see, it was funny, but we got to work on how we do that, Gab, because that shit can get us banned from places, and I'd like to be in the door. Malaysia. I was nervous for you, my sister, my favorite baby doll times 3. I was nervous. No, we need to know how to. So, oh my gosh. I'm sure she had one class down, did a couple of things, this, that, and the other, but it's like, okay, baby, we got to pull a look together. And now you're pulling it from this kind of material. So I'm concerned. I was gagged. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be running with that disclaimer this week. I'm going to tell you that much. I was gagged. Duh. That RuPaul stepped into the workroom, because I think after 5 episodes of not seeing her, I just assumed we were never going to see her walk into the workroom to check on them ever again. I just assumed it was like, oh, well, what's the point now? We've already established that we're just speed running this. So what did we need to see this lady for? We'll see her on the main stage. No shade, but I was like, oh my God, he exists. It's not a hologram that they just changed the suits on. This isn't The Sims. I love it. Gonna burn that house down. Listen, RuPaul steps into the workroom to only have a conversation with 2 out of the 3 groups, that is when they lost me. There's 3 groups. It 2 minutes a pop, 1 minute a pop, if even that. Ask one question. You did one joke. I would have liked for the 3rd group to have had a conversation. But I think RuPaul was also happy to know that a lot of people could sew this season. All 4, Jax, Selena, Robin, and Anitra, raised their hands. And I know RuPaul, that was like, oh, okay. There's hope here. I mean, super gluing, Ben de la Creme will tell you it can come through, but it also depends on if you have an eye for fashion, which we found out that Amethyst does not. I don't want to say that, but I'm going to say it because at the time, and yeah, I'm going to have to go there. I know people can pick clothes, but when they say, well, how about making it? There's still an eye for things. Like, you should know what would look good on you. Malaysia, they played you this edit low key. I was for sure. I said Malaysia for sure is going to be in the bottom the way they are playing her as she's walking through the workroom. People looking like, oh my God, what is this giving? And we should have had faith. The process should have been trusted. You see, look at this baby's face. I know, Nia, but I'm still saying it. They played us low key. I was like, girl, listen, actually, let's just say Malaysia played herself. We could say that Malaysia played herself this week. How about that? And she sat there and was like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that, baby. Baby. Have faith in your hands. Ooh, that smells good. Have faith where you stand. You a child of God. You already know what's up. Believe in him. He'll take you there. But I was nervous though. I was like, child, if she do bad, I'm gonna be upset. And then I would be more upset because I knew it was Janelle Monáe there. It's like, oh, don't do it in front of Sister Gal. But we have a change up in the dynamics here. Not the dynamics, that does not follow into this. Come on, Maddie, you're just talking. We have a change up in the plan of action here. They decide to go a little bit away from the royal aesthetic. This is a little bit more ready to wear clothes, or at least presentational to where we would believe to be on the runway. Lux talked about Marie Antoinette, and I was thinking to myself, now who up in there is going to make anything close to that outside of maybe Mistress? For sure, Mistress. Spice also said that Sugar's the sewer, so she's was gonna need help, and I'm sure she had help from the everybody that was there except for Amethyst. Low key. Low key. Spice and Amethyst are the two that can't sew. Also, let's remind ourselves that Mo Hart on a design challenge with those House of Cards was robbed, and I will still fight y'all on that. She was robbed that day, at least of a critique. They said she was safe. She had constructed the hair, the dress. I don't care what anybody says. She was still robbed that day. So I feel, and I don't like using that word, but I feel what Lux did today. And there was a moment when Michelle was like, just like her mama. I was like, and bitch, you should have gave her the award. You should have gave her the award right there. But no, I found that moment to be pleasing for me, because I was like, see, your mother was robbed, low key, and you came up in here and said, bitch, I'm gonna give you black excellence with some purple and some goddamn zebra pants, and you're gonna give me my motherfucking win. I felt it. Lux. I felt it. I was like, you better. I said yes if Little Bill came up in here and said, Indeed.com, the job is filled. Anywho, I was very impressed with Lux today. I was very impressed with what I saw, but again, it's just my opinion. You may feel differently. It is what it is. Either way, hope you're having a good time. 37 minutes into this piece, we're talking about a design challenge on Drag Race today. It's your boy, Matty Rants. Hit me with that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it. It's paypal.me/MattyRants. Cash up, $sign MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants. I got the car, y'all. I forgot to tell that at the beginning of the video. Remember how I was like, I'm getting a car and da-da-da-da. I got the car. So you know what that means. That's the first check off of my box. The cat is next. I cannot wait to go and adopt some. We're not going to say the word. But yes, I'm excited to get this cat and finally have a friend in this house that is not a boyfriend. Okay. And y'all, for those of you who know, okay, I don't want to live with nobody right now. I just want an animal that's going to go meow, feed me, nuzzle, cuzzle. That's it. Cuzzle? What is cuddling? Cuzzling. We'll keep it. It's fine. Anywho, thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button. Let's go. Yeah, so any tips y'all throw in are low-key going to go towards this cat tree I want to buy and anything for cat supplies, because I'm now in the process of doing that. I don't know. Weird. I'm excited. So, okay. Let's talk about this moment when Jax needs to know who Spice was talking about in reference to this whole who they felt should have been the bottom over, Sugar. Can I just be honest? And again, I'm talking about the show, not Jax as a person. I love me some Jax, okay? Let's keep it 100. Jax, you were asking the question for yourself or your butt buddy Aura. I don't know if y'all were spooning in the middle of the night in that hotel room, exchanging bodily fluids or putting penises in pumps, but I will say I found it very funny, especially going to the episode. I was like, oh, so now I know there is something going on over here. And you wanted to ask the question, and it wasn't like it was a quiet, hey, bitch, so, Kiki, hey, girl, so who, what, it was, so, Spice, you said something earlier, and I just want to know who it was. And oh my God, like I wasn't even really thinking about it because my friend Sugar. Soon, Spicy will know. Soon, Spicy will know. Here's the thing. if I'm confident in what I presented, Spice having a moment like saying, first of all, your sister should have been here over me. Poop. Nah, I don't think so. Now, at the same time, this was fun to watch. Because you wanted to see Spice have a moment to be like, okay, girl, like, cut up, act up, act up, act up. She didn't do it though, but that's fine. I definitely made production for sure either egged it or Jax in their spirit wanted to confirm that. Let's not take it away completely now and just put it on a production aid that just said, "Hey Jax, why don't you get up here on your booster seat and let this bitch know? By the way, you talk about me or my baby daddy over there." I don't think that's what happened, but I do think that it was a funny moment because it's like, okay, now let's see if you're gonna do what you're gonna do. Mistress sitting over there just like this. Damn it. She's not ready. The force is not strong yet with this. Oh, I could have put in a whole slide. I'm so bad I just thought of that joke. Oh, that's good. Yeah, this is definitely a Star Wars moment. Spice is a young Jedi. Mistress is already like very much in there. I've been there, done that era, survived many wars, is decorated and all that in the Jedi Council for sure. And Spice is the new one. The Force is not ready. Someone called the Mandalorian. They just need to take a couple trips. I can't. Oh, I love Mistress. I hate that she is getting attacked the way she is online. I fucking live and breathe for my Houston sister. She is such a breath of fresh air. I don't give a damn. She is messy, but not in a malicious way. The shade is real and it's not coming from some bullshit place. She also comes out and presents very well. So it's not like she's sloppy trying to read somebody. She is actually put together. I can't take the hate. Don't let me start saying what I feel like it really is, but we can go down that road. This is like, girl, this feels, y'all are tripping. She's excellent TV. This has been fun. What are we doing? All right, listen. Gabby Hannah over here asked Aura, what do I look good? And the answer is, oh, girl, why would I tell you? This is a design challenge and we're not being graded as a team. It's funny because they kept saying that prior to judging when they're like, I know we're doing this as a group. However, we're being judged individually. And I'm like, we haven't even gotten to the judges panel yet. What if it is groups? So did they already know? Lux be a lady tonight. Okay. And Lux was trying to save their, sister. But unfortunately, Dr. Bunsen could not help Beaker here. And this is what we got. Listen, this baby put this leopard print on this gold fabric as a necklace. I just wanted to tell you right now, this wasn't going in a good direction, regardless of what everybody wanted it to do. It wasn't happening. I love her. I think Amethyst is a hoot, but like, when she says, I don't have this yet, I said, it's time to go. No shade, because that is going to come up later. This is not the only design challenge that is coming up. They haven't even done the ball yet. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? You have to make one outfit for the ball. Come with two. You don't have taste and you're going to bring two? I don't know, baby. She came in giving us pop stars. She gave a little bit of a gaga. I think that her Snatch game was fucking hilarious. Thought it was good. Listen, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is great on Comedy Central on reruns, but I got to tell you something right now. I don't see it for our SNL veteran right here. I don't see it. I see you comment section. I'm grabbing you. But I like her a lot. And I know it's something that she will learn eventually as time progresses. Remember, she said only 2.5 years of drag. Lord knows if I walk up on this piece and I'm in a position where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, my inexperience will be coming into play here, right? She needs a lot more time in terms of that piece of her, like knowing the physicality of herself to where she can look at some fabric going, I know what's about to give and I know how to execute it. It just wasn't happening right now. I felt bad for her, but I was like, oh. And that's another thing too, Claudia. There are so many ways. They don't even have to take a sewing class. Too many free tutorials on YouTube for excuses. Funny you bring that up because there is a friend of mine who told me about this class I could take on YouTube. This lady does like all this stuff with draping and construction of fabric. And like she does like these little speed runs on YouTube. I've been watching videos like that because I'm thinking to myself, let's say I become a part of a cast like this and I'm in a situation where I need to design something. I want to be able to do pleats correctly. I want to be able to actually give a shape with the fabric I'm given. So if I can simply just pin it, glue it, pin it, glue, pin, pull a look together, and then start the process of how can I move in this? It's a lot that goes into it, but the sewing is still needed and necessary because you don't want to be in a position where you're having to think about, ooh, how am I going to construct this and do it? It's a lot. So I still give them all credit. Amethyst, the rest of them, all 13 that were up there. This, I'm sure, was fucking stressful. That's why for Untucked, I wasn't expecting reads this week. I was like, nah, they just need to sit down because you surviving a sewing challenge that's a feat, especially when the girls don't do. Carmelo, thank you for tuning in. Hey, listen, 500 plus in the room. Thanks for being here, everybody. We're talking about RuPaul's Drag Race season 15, episode 5, House of Fashion. And we're about to get to the runway itself, talk about these looks, get into this lip sync, and so forth and so on. Hit that like button if you could for me. Please drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it. Show me a little extra love. Help me on my journey for a new, I almost said, but a cat. Someone asked a question. It's a super chat. I need to go back to it. I hope I didn't miss it. You were asking me what breed of cat am I looking for? I want to answer that really quickly so we can move on here. 8-bit Daydream. I'm sorry this took so long. I got into the flow. Did you have a specific breed of mine? I do want a Russian blue cat. I love those gray smoky cats. And I had a friend of mine named Megan who lives in LA. A friend I met through another friend of mine, David. And she had a gray cat named Elliot that I fell in love with. The cat was so timid and he was very like skittish and not for people unless it's mama. But I used to be there all the time. Yeah. Something about Elliot. I fell in love with that cat. So if I could, but I'm just gonna get whatever I want. I'm just gonna get in terms of that, like when we go to adoption. Oh, Hunts, no, it's still on theme because they did a super chat. So regardless of that, we're taking a break. That's what we do up in here. That's what we do. We have a conversation. It's not just one thing. Sometimes another things. But if that's not your jam, but appreciate everybody else for being here. All right, so let's get into the deeper part of this section. I'm thinking of a boy cat. I heard they're more affectionate, but who knows? Okay. This is when we get a little bit into the not darker, but deeper side of the drag race when they want us to get a little bit more in tune with a person and say what they've been through so we know them as a person, right? The struggles that they face. I have said this for years. I've talked about this for a very long time. Y'all have the Rant Pack members from back in the day. You know what's up. Every time they do this, someone goes home who literally gives all of this. So I was a bit nervous for Jax right here because I'm like, oh, wait, is this bitch about to go home? Because it started off with a story of them being adopted by their two white parents, she had to emphasize nice white parents. I was like, what? And then it was over, them being from Puerto Rico, them being adopted, having given this loving family, but it also being a culture clash, dealing with people in the area that they were in because it was predominantly white, 5% black, especially with the high school. I could relate to that, Jax, when I went to the Woodlands High School. Girl, I'm so happy I went to Westfield afterwards. Let me tell you, I have never been happier. That was a completely different shift. Believe me, I understand on that level. But I was very into this part of Jax, listening to like what was going on and, who, I guess it explains a lot about who they were. And when they went to New York, finding themselves, seeing people that they could relate to and, understanding that this opened up more conversations, but also just a reminder, like I said before, there is something happening between these two. I am claiming it. They were trying to make me feel this through the reading challenge. Now you're sitting next to each other doing your makeup. Y'all are doing something. Y'all are doing stuff. You did something. Someone's kitty cat was cowed, okay? Meow meow puts about words. I know. It smelled like sweat in that room, I bet. Listen, why do I feel like sweating a Paris Hilton perfume? Anywho, listen, I'm going to give some shout outs to some tippy poos that I got over here. Venmo, Sam Mature. Shout out to Sam Mature, fellow YouTuber. Y'all make sure to go subscribe to them. Tip for the cat fund. Meow, meow. Thank you. Thank you. Buy a nice bowl today with that one. So uniquely, thank you so very much. Peace and love. Peace and love to you too, baby. Thank you so much, my love. And Stephanie, I see you on my Cash App. For the Kitty Fund from Romania. Thank you for that generous tip. I appreciate y'all. Hey, shout out to everybody here who is across the pond, who is not in the States. Y'all know I'm in Texas right now, but if you're watching me in a different time zone, in a different part of the world, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're feeling love, and I hope you're blessed. And if you're not, I hope you feel a little bit better just being here today. So thanks for tuning in. Let's keep this going. There's a lot of cat folks up in here. I love it. I'm here for it. Meow, meow. So, because you already know I'm going to be doing cat videos. You know. It's just, it's going to be edited stuff. So, yeah. Arts and goodies. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay. Thank you for getting me into Drag Race originally. Really? Aw, thanks, love. Well, I'm glad you're in it. This show's crazy, right? But it's a good time. It can be. UK in the house. What's up, Canada? What's going on, Japan? Konnichiwa? I hope I'm right with that. If I'm wrong, forgive me. That would be the ignorance of this American over here. But let's keep this going here and pass these kids. Yum yum. Jamaica. Listen, girl, I miss Jamaica. It's been a while since I've been out there. Lux is kind of that girl, and I think we need to get used to it. Lux's confidence is not shakable, and I'm glad that she is somebody who has received herself, and I'm seeing it represented all the way in Egypt. What? That's amazing. Thank you for tuning in. Brazil in the house. Did you see I talked to your girl, Drag Queen? Check out my DragCon LA interviews. Check it out. Oh my God, we got everybody up in here. I see Italy, Mexico. What's going on? I love it. Cameroon. I have a little bit of Cameroon in my bloodline now. Don't let me pull out my 23andMe. I ain't going to be robbing. I'm not going to be robbing. You sadly disappointed the girls are going to be that want to call me nothing. Anywho, I like Lux a lot. And something about her, I just live and breathe for. I live the confessionals. So I don't know, man. Something about Lux. That should be the title of the show. Something about Lux. I just like the way she carries herself. And she's a little cornball, but at the same time, the girl gives if she's presented. So I love it. And she does remind me of Mo. I can see the mother-daughter thing. I can see it. You know what I'm saying? They're not the same by any means, but I can see a fair few moments from the two. I'm like, that's them. I see it. All right, Puerto Rico, come on in the house. I see you. Listen, let's give some love up in here. Trinidad and Tobago, Peru. What's going on, Peru? I love it. Ireland. I love it. I got Rant Pack all over the world. I love it. I hope y'all are doing well. I don't know what time of day it is, but I hope you're doing good. I hope everyone's doing good for real though. I'm referring to Robin from Housewives of Potomac. She released her 23andMe and the girls were dragging her. They were dragging her. They were like, girl. Anywho, we find out more about Spice. Didn't we have this conversation about how if one of them leaves, we're going to really get in tune with the other one? But at the same time, we find out about Sugar through Spice. So it's not like Sugar's like fully gone. We still know how they are, who they are, et cetera, et cetera. And they bring up the spice and sugar dolls from the dolls that they were obsessed with, having to hide them from people, and fully doing that in secret, behind closed doors, where their family wasn't fully aware of those moments, but begging them for different reasons why they had that. I remember my mom used to buy me Ken and Barbie dolls when I was really young, and my dad had to put a stop to that. Like that happened for maybe one Christmas, because I got a G.I. Joe and a Ken doll, and it was like the worst idea they could have done. So I got to keep the G.I. Joe, but then I had to lose the Ken doll. And it was like a ski Ken doll. And then I remember how mad that made my dad. And then I knew the G.I. Joe just disappeared. Like disappeared. Never to be seen again. Yeah, so stuffed animals were safe for me, but I was not allowed to touch any doll at all. Like if I was in my sister's room and stuff, mm-mm. Do not let him come in the room. Mm-mm. But we find out all this good stuff about everybody. I was here for this portion of the workroom. Let's get into the judges panel. I apologize if you hear any loud stomping or any loud booming. My neighbor is doing a lot today. I don't know why. I've been trying to tune that out all day. But let's continue. All right, so let's talk about RuPaul, please. Let's talk about Ross. What the fuck? Let's talk about Michelle Visage and this leopard print, and really Janelle Monáe. Because Janelle Monáe is given. I love how I said Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe is giving. My headphones are really good. I just wish I didn't hear it sometimes. Janelle Monáe is giving. This is everything. I live for what Janelle Monáe is giving. Ross looks like he's about to solve a mystery with the Scooby Gang, but not on Velma because, Mindy. Michelle Visage, we're going to get into in a second. And RuPaul, well, I refuse to have that other show on my screen. I will use Charles Lee Ray and all of his ginger glory to cover those people's faces from that show that I will not be supporting. I just want to. I'm sorry. Now, y'all bring back Noah's Ark, we'll have a different conversation. RuPaul, I had to stare at your outfit for quite some time. You've been doing good this week. Something happened. I know you. Listen, my friend said you went down to Sesame Street and you were giving Big Bird. I wanted to go a step further. I just wanted to go a step further. And you notice I didn't use the guy chicken. You notice I used his wife. I just want that to be clear, that I used a hen and not a chicken. I used a hen and not a chicken. Okay. This is 2020 with Matty Rants. Okay. I'm done being funny. Rue, I think your face looks lovely. I just, something about this piss color wig was killing me. And then I did the fabric underneath with the print I didn't like. I wanted it almost to be like a solid yellow if we were just going to do all that with the feathers that were coming down. I don't know, something about I couldn't gel with this yellow. It was dehydrated for me. That's a pee joke. But yeah, it was a little dehydrated. Need some aqua. Michelle Visage is hiding secrets in her hair. She possibly has an entire, family of 5 living up there, or the rats that have been infesting Todrick's house. I'm kidding. I don't know that. He's locked out. Just kidding. I don't know that either. Ryla Nicole Beauty, thank you so very much for the super chat. She must be fighting with her stylist again. So, well, she's not. Listen. Ryla. I almost said something really rude, but I don't want to do that today because I love Charles of Rue. I do. This hair was high. I don't like it, but I think that Michelle looks good. Ross, you have never looked gayer, and I live. You are so tan. You and Raven are competing for like the NAACP awards, apparently. What girl? I almost used another word to describe beach. That's my mother. I just want to play that one Jay-Z song. Like, goddamn. Girl, look at Jeffrey Boyer Chapman. Okay, stop. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. The orange background is not helping him in this deep sienna brown that it's not. We're letting it go. Bitch, not he's Homer Simpson in that one meme. I'm just going into the Okay, moving on. What? Who? All right. Listen. Hoping that when Ross hugged this lady that she wasn't left with an imprint of an orange tan. But listen, Janelle Monáe is in the house. She is our guest judge this week. I live and breathe for Janelle Monáe. I have been a big fan of her since I heard the single Letting Go. It's one of my favorite songs on the planet. This is before the ArchAndroid era for the girls that know. I've been listening to her before she did her black and white era. Yes. I'm a big fan of Janelle Monáe's work. I think she's an excellent actress as well. I'm so happy to see where her career has taken off because, like she talked about in Untucked, people were not getting ArchAndroid. And that album is timeless. It is a classic. It's such a good album. So good. So it's nice to see somebody that I like some of y'all see like Ariana Grande, you know, how I see girls from back in the gap. It's nice to see someone who I've been following from the jump. And also, I am going to give a little bit of a spoiler away. C. Diggy might bring this up. He may forget. But do you know C. Diggy is in that video Tightrope. If y'all didn't know this. I am correct in this. I think I am correct in this. Because I know it was either C. Diggy who told me he was that person or another one of my friends. I think it is Chris. Chris is in that video. That's T. That is true T. Yes, I think I'm right. Because I remember Chris telling me I was gagged. Yes, he is in that video. He's in the back. He's in one of the dance back number scenes or whatever. Yeah, it was Chris, right? I have to re-ask him. We're going to still hold me to it. We'll confirm on the panel tomorrow. But I for sure know it was Chris. It has to be. Yeah, Chris. I remember him telling me that and I was gagged. We'll tell him. Well, we'll bring it up tomorrow. But I remember him telling me and I was just like, good for yes. Speaking of which, if y'all were watching Watch What Happens Live this week, C. Diggy was also on there and he got to ask Mia a question. It was really cool. Rant Pack panel members being successful. Let's get into the looks themselves. We're starting with the House of Visage first. Once again, doing the Lord's work by covering awful things, but making sure what needs to be seen is shown. Mistress Isabel Brooks is first. I don't want to hear anybody say anything negative about this. Please get into her shape. Please get into her shape. Please get into her shape. Bitch, you have got the nerve. This looks ready to wear. This gives, we could sell this now. I need you to be reminded that she made that corseted top to go with the skirt to then fit perfectly through what she found on a goddamn couch. Are you crazy? I'm just saying. Listen, I'm just saying. If it's not given time. Now, is this a wow look? It's not a super wow moment, but that does not take away from how well this is done. This is very good work. And you can see it in the details and how it's done. Now, that heel may be a little bit on the second floor of that 12-story building. But you know what? She rocks them kittens. She be hitting them kittens. I'd be okay with her. I'd be like, okay, at least she rocking them. It's not like she's walking like whew, this hurts. So I'd be here for it. The bag was lovely. She is fitted for the gods. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lovely look. It's about for me. It was good. I enjoyed it. Makeup was done. I was here. I enjoyed it. Chi Chi, I see you on my Cash App. Sent you for your future kitty guy or girl. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate it. Actually, one of these days we're gonna do a special cat live because I'll probably have gone to the store and bought a whole bunch of things and go over them with you and then discuss stuff for cats. And I'll get to ask some of you Rant Pack members for advice live. Ooh. Um, I enjoyed it. Rashawn, Maddie, at least Mistress can walk on her heels. I'm like, Spice, baby, I be looking for Spice every time. And I just be saying timber because it looks like every other minute that ankle's gonna rotate and she's gonna be pew, hitting that ground. I get nervous for her every time. I be like, oh my God, please be okay. Because them ankles be giving weeble wobble and I am fall down. Okay. Claudia, I agree for Mistress Look. It looks she actually gave, I think Bianca and Detox were saying that she was giving Michelle season like 4 vibes. Season was it season 4, season 3? Season 3? Yeah, it was very early Michelle vibes with that first look. Now, Aura's outfit is next. I gotta be honest with you. I like this. I am gonna say not everybody would have been able to pull this off. The glasses were sickening. I was like, okay, that's kind of a vibe. I think it looked really good on her. I don't think that this would have looked good on a lot of other people. Because normally I'd be dragging somebody for these like open cutout moments here, and I'm just getting a whole bunch of thigh for no apparent reason. I do think that the cape adds nothing to this at all. I think it honestly makes it very matronly for some odd reason. I don't understand why she has the cape up top. Are you getting in a car? Are you going to wrap your hair? Like, what's going on? But I think that the look itself for her and how she presented it for me, I was like, okay, I'm okay with this. I'm fine. This is fine. This is fine. Amazing? No, but it's fine. And she looked really pretty. I didn't like that the cape was unnecessary. It's like, where is she going? like, what is that for? Who needs that? Um, Maddie, watch the tightrope video. It is Chris. Okay, good. I was right. Thank you. Because I was like, I remember Chris bringing that up. Okay. Um, Up next is stretched out Snooky. Funhouse mirror Snooky. Burn this wig, please, quickly. I hate this wig with an infinite passion. Burn this wig immediately. Burn the wig. Burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it now. I hate it. I did not like this look at all. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, actually, because I had some of the looks I didn't like either. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Is it the worst thing we've ever seen on Drag Race? Not by a long shot. It's not the worst thing we've ever seen compared to everybody else's. I didn't really care for this. I'm gonna be honest with you. That little dress underneath with the leopard, it looked like a panty. I was like, the fuck? I didn't understand it. I was like, what is this? It looked like a panty to me. She looked like it had a leopard pant on underneath her. I didn't understand why we had the leopard choker with the gold chain necklace with a cow neck. That was weird. Why? You should have had the leopard neck piece off, but I guess you wanted to tie it into the shoes and into this skirt underneath this draped. I'm sorry, I couldn't get into it, and I'm happy that she was able to make something. I'm sure she got help. But no, this was no. Maybe Michelle would have wore this because, but no, mm-mm, mm-mm, chop. But God bless her for trying. If she comes back, say for like an all stars, I put this on everything. Amethyst, take at least 5 classes, get some sort of idea of what you want to do, because you're kind of a hoot, but she was just tripping over it. I was like, this baby went in her mama's closet, put on her dress. She put some lipstick on, found one of her mama's wigs from that one scare, and then there you go. Super chat. Thank you, Mark Zimmer. This is basically what Cynthia Kiss works. I think he meant war on Canada's Drag Race 2 when she got home. Gold and leopard are not a winning combo. It's also really loud when you think about it because a lot of the leopard has already a gold-ish tint to the fur or the color that's in it. It's in that category of yellow feel and warmth and that kind of color. Then you throw the gold on top of it, and it's just so Werther's. Like, it's just Nine Tail Phoenix. Amethyst looked like a kid wearing her mama. Bam. Thank you so much for the super chat. We're on the same page then. Good luck to her. I like Amy, but I hate that wig. I hate it so fucking much. When she turned, that bang looked like it was just struggling. I hated it. But Spice is next. Spice, I'm gonna be real with you. You are lucky to be safe. This is so okay. It's so okay. The only reason why I'm not gonna go in as hard as I did on Amethyst is because it still looked done. But it's so minimum. It is the bait is bare minimum. It is it is this much. You are this close. You know what I'm saying? Because she's gorgeous. Like, I need you to get into this face and I need you to get into this hair. Yes. But like, if I'm thinking about it, Halle Berry wore more in the Flintstones movie. I was gagged. I'm like, girl, you are lucky. Cause this is okay. It can listen. Here's the thing, Vice Viva Versace. Hear me loud and clear when I say this. What it can be is still not what it's going to give. Yes, this is her aesthetic. However, this is safe for her aesthetic. This could have been gone. This could have been taken to a whole nother level. But I also want to remind you, she don't sew. So I'm kind of okay with it. That's why I just said it's okay. Her mug is done. The hair, did y'all catch the hair clips in the hair that were put in with this purple? Please tell me y'all caught that. For those who have longer hair, you already know what's up when you got to go to get your hair done and they got to clip it sometimes while they're doing, getting either braided or whatever. Bitch, I was having a cack with that. I was like, oh, that's cute. Like, I was, oh, cute. I wish if I were to say, like, for those who are like, Matt, it's not giving, and I agree, it's okay. I feel like I definitely think Mistress helped her with this look. Absolutely. And that's okay because a lot of other people were getting help too at the same time. Reminder, the sewing challenges don't necessarily mean, oh, they're not going to help each other. More than likely, they're going to help each other, depending on who's in the room. 605 here, though. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning into this live today. I appreciate every single one of you. Like button, share. Love you down across the globe. I know we got a lot of people from all over the world watching. So wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, I'm sending you my love and sending you peace. And I hope you're having a good day. She's stupid pretty. However, I needed something to happen downstairs a little bit. I needed something else downstairs. I wanted it to maybe be like a slit skirt on the side and then it draped a little bit longer so she can give a little hip action. Maybe that would have been better for me. I don't know. But she's pretty. That's all. I just wanted something different with the skirt. Maybe we could have made a jacket for this. I don't know. Like just something else. That's all. But it's so safe. It's the bare minimum. You know, I have to moisture my lips for this. I want to moisturize my lips for this. Get the eyebrows with the leftover gloss. Mm. Mother, may I? Okay. Gag them a bit, I'm sure. For sure. Gag them a bit, for sure. Listen, you want to know why I'm happy? I want to see if y'all can really get why I'm happy about this look. Not because it is well fucking done. She also changed what she was going to do after RuPaul came through the room. So this isn't even the first idea of what she was trying to do. You really need to catch this moment. It's not just the pants, Mark. Oh, the pants are every fucking thing. It's you, Tid. It's you. She gonna show you the flow. Two, she didn't walk too damn fast this time. That is why I lived for this look, especially. She chilled the fuck out on that runway. She still did her Lux Noir London thing, but I actually saw the garment this time. When she hit the front, she stopped for a second and gave me a thank you, bitch. I was like, stop moving in rotation. Baby girl be acting like she on ice. I lived. I lived and breathed for the walk. I lived and breathed for how she was carrying the fabric. I hit every fucking pose. I was proud, like as if that was one of my kids. I was like, yes, and that's how you do it, and that's how. Because it's like Mistress looked good. There was some people really good on the team, but when Lux came, that's how you close the show. You give the grand look, and that was the grand look of it all. Anybody saying this wasn't anything, you have lost your fucking mind. That bitch put some pants together, and they are cohesive with what is being presented with this collection. On top of that, she paneled the zebra right so it actually would look good and not some weird print. Because you do know you can fuck up animal print by not paneling it together when you sew it back together when you're creating the pant. She look at the back of the pant. It's all together. I was pleased. I was impressed. Done. I was like, oh, she's the winner. I think I even said in my reaction, I'm like, oh no, she won that. I don't even know who's coming up, but that's hers. It's done. It's done. Loved it. Loved it. Everything was perfect. I not one thing I hated. Mm-mm. The mug is beat. That mug is beat. And she's wearing one of our favorite colors, purple, because I scat them for sure. Symmetry, tree. I love the collection. I thought it was overall a good run, even with the little, nose hair in the middle. I thought it was a good look. I was like, hey, this is good. If this was being judged in groups, I think Amethyst would have been safe this week. God damn, what are we doing upstairs here? The absolute fucking most. All right, continuing on here, everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. We're here doing this live, talking about RuPaul's Drag Race season 15, episode 5, House of Fashion. See, doing the fucking most. Oh, heavy ass fit. Oh, Matthew. I was about to start cussing. I was about to start cussing. Robin Fierce is next, and this is for House of Cressley. I thought this was nice, and I thought it was a clean look. Except for I really hated the shoes with this. I hated the shoes with it. But I also to me, I thought this was a good look, But I didn't. No shade to Robin. Please hear me with this. I'm not trying to disrespect the work you put in because it was very clean. This was safe. I didn't see this as being a moment to have a discussion over, but I did. I'm glad she got it because it's like she's been there for a minute, so I'm happy they were able to have these critiques. These are important moments with the show, etc. But I, to me, I was like, this is cute. But I said cute. Cute is not. It's not next to gorgeous. It's okay. It's okay. But like, huh? Were we doing it because we needed someone from the team to be a representative of the high category? Like, you wanted one person from their team? I mean, you could have just told them that everybody was okay and we would have been fine. But she's, again, super pretty. I still think this outfit was well done, executed properly. It was okay for me. That's all. It's okay. But I think it was because they wanted to give her critiques. And she happened to do well this week. And it was like, okay, this is a good moment. So we're not just having her sit in the back and waiting to be spoken to. High key. Because, yeah, have they spoken to Robin before? No, they haven't. I don't think they ever spoke to Robin before. Has anyone been there yet that they haven't spoken to? Because I feel like Malaysia and Robin were two of the people who haven't had time to talk to the judges yet before. Interesting to think of it that way. I don't know. I think that they were the last two that haven't spoken to them. I think I might be right. Wow. Oh. Oh. Do you think they put them in there just so they could speak? I wouldn't do that because I like Malaysia's look. I was actually here for Church Lady I was here for the Palm Springs Church woman. I was here for her business fish. I was here for it. And Robbins is good, but bitch, I think I just cracked the code. I think they did that just to make sure that they had a conversation prior to going forward in the competition. And because they did good, if it wasn't even the best, they did really good. They were okay. Right. It was top. Yeah, it was top four. Yeah. I'm just saying that in terms of, okay, let me go to that super chat. In terms of the last 5 episodes, including this double premiere, Robin hasn't been at any point in time talked to at all. And neither had Malaysia Baby Doll Fox. Maybe she was never in the bottom or in the top, and the same thing for Robin. So this week was the first time they actually spoke to the judges. And they were both in the top. And I do agree. Robin was the best of her group. Why not have her in the top? Okay, I like that. In Malaysia, it was a moment to speak, and she did well. And her whole storyline. Oh, same thing with Selena STDs. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, look at us. We're cracking codes. Crack the codes, everyone. It's the Matrix. No, we're not doing anything crazy, but think about it. This is the first time all three of them, finally everyone's been spoken to. Wow. It took 5 episodes. For those who know what episode it is and they're just not putting out content, just put out content, but like 5 episodes. That is kind of crazy. Either way, Robin, you look good, sister. I think it's a good look. It's safe for me, but hey, top 4, best out of your group, I kind of agree with it. I'm going to talk about Anitra. I think Anitra did a good job, but Anitra made a top. Wild card. My theory is that this episode was meant to give the last 3 people who had no critiques yet, Robin, St. and Malaysia. In Robin's case, though, weird. No, out of everybody from that group, I would agree, but I'm actually, you may not like what I have to say about Selena Esti's look, but I felt differently. I have critiques for it, but I didn't feel as strongly as the judges felt about Selena's look. And I was very much feeling some kind of way for my Libra sister. Because I was like, I don't know if it was that awful, but we'll keep on going. Jax is next. Brushed my hair, went downstairs. I hear LaKaylee 47 every time I see her now. So okay. Jimmy, this is funny. Matty Rants were like Matty cracks the code. No, it's no. You could hate Selena's look. You can do that. I am not with you on that one. I felt a completely different kind of way about Selena's look, but we'll get there soon, and I'm gonna explain why. And it's kind of the reason why I felt bad for her because it's like, ooh, bitch. Anywho, this would have been a better outfit if it had a different wig. And thank God Jax posted what he did to social media because I was like, that, there it goes. There it is for me. Now, y'all love a mullet. I know not me, though. I'm not a mullet kind of guy. I'm kind of Brooklyn kind of wore me out on the mullets of it all in the rest of Canada. No shade. Because everybody had a mullet that season. I'm not the biggest of fans for that because Jax is tiny. And so sometimes I want Jax to give a little bit bigger in what they give as far as the energy goes. Because when she walks big. Jax cannot be missed at all. I think this skirt is done well. I think the boot covers is giving. Where I have an issue with this outfit is the wig and this top part. That's it. Those are my only problems with this outfit. The top part, I don't know. The top part wasn't giving me what I really wanted her to give. It just is. She needs a little. I'm gonna sound like Gabby here. She needs a little chest. She needed a little bosom or something because I get lost in the fantasy a little bit with what Jax presents sometimes because she serves, but then I'm like, okay. This is the wig that she did for her social media. Now I would have had a completely different feeling, especially because she's referencing Heathers, which is an 80s film. So this more so than her craft wig. See, she said Heathers, but with the mullet, I'm getting 90s movies tease. I'm getting the craft, okay? They're going to do a whole seance. She's going to become the bad witch. Swim practice is going to be fucked up. But I needed the big hair. I needed the tease. That's all. But I still think this is a good look. For me, the jacket was kind of like, I think the skirt was really well done. I love how that is a shower curtain. It got done that way. I was like, okay, work. And the boot covers are everything. But also, question. I know it's supposed to be a croquet mallet, but I thought for 5'5", and I do mean 5 good seconds, that she was doing some Harley Quinn nonsense because that mallet looked big as fuck when she was swinging it, right? Am I tripping? I thought that mallet looked fucking huge. I was like, bitch, is this injustice? Is she about to do a combo? Bam! Pop, 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 pop. Guns out. Hyena's done. Throws a cake. Bomb explodes. Yeah. My mind went there. I'm sorry. I just assumed that, Margot, what's her name, ended up getting a deep tan. It's been the season of tans. But yeah. Yeah, that's all. I think it's still good. It's just... I needed some edits and I needed a big ass wig for me, but I like what she did for her photo shoot here. Anitra is next. Can we take a moment to talk about this eye makeup? Anitra. Whew. This eye makeup is so... God bless her. Whew. I love it. Now, where I'm going to say I don't agree with y'all is this. Okay. I think Anitra was walking for filth, but I hate those boots with every fucking breath in my body. And I think the top is sickening. I think the wig is giving me what I want, and the mug is right. I don't understand why she has hot dog legs with these tights. It looks like someone threw her in a pot for 10 minutes and is about to put them legs on a bun. And then it's the panty that was made. It's like, oh, okay. And it's cute, but like the half skirt, skit, scabadoo, bop, 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 bam, scat. I don't know. That was my issue. I think she was halfway there. But It looks like we're about to watch Sausage Party, and her legs are the stars of the show. For those who caught that movie reference, you're welcome. The boot is a boot. I hate those boots so much. They look like we're going to be safe tonight kind of boots, you know? They look like they're about to go out in the streets and defend their town that they don't live in boots. They look like they're about to be in court You know, I shouldn't bring that up in here. This isn't that kind of show, is it? It's not. But just in case you are confused, disclaimer: this program's for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants and program participants are so the personal views. You know the rest. You know the rest. I still hate you, Kyle. Okay, but listen. She's a walker, and I like the walk, but I did not care for the lower half of this outfit. Didn't care for the lower part. I hated it. But everything up top is giving. It's giving up top. Look at that. It's cute, but I just not down here. Not down here. She got the wrong makeup. Okay. Selena Estides is next. All right. I get it. I hear y'all. I'm going to defend this. I am not going to say this is amazing. However, I think there has been a lot of yuck against this, and I don't understand. If I'm going to say anything is wrong with this outfit, the fit is horrible. Horrible. Everything is big. And then her top is like, hell no. But then when she described the outfit as the girl who always shows up late, I was like, that is her. Like, her description was her. I was like, that's her. I know who that lady is. She comes to school with a blanket. You know who you are. You brought your comforter from the house with you to school. You came in late. You sat in the back of the class. It was a whole 15-minute moment. You ain't gonna do shit the rest of the class. Me and you gonna possibly go back out late. You already know what's up. We about to roll one right out in the back. I had a friend like that. What's up? I had a friend like that in high school. Like, I knew this girl, so that's why I was like, I feel a little bit different. My issue, if now I'm gonna go with y'all and be like, okay, let's talk about this. And Matt, keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know I'm not lying, Joe, with that blanket. You knew them girls, and you knew it never. Dudes didn't do. They always had the hoodies. Dudes always had the hoodies. They would pull over class, do the extra. That was always my ex, right? Girls would, and I hate to say it like that, like girls, but like this is high school me talking now. They'd come in with a blanket or a comforter, dead ass. Every time it would blow my mind. But I'm thinking to myself, I know she's comfortable. Anywho, I thought this was I was like, come on, we're not giving this a moment because she made several pieces. They didn't fit. I don't know why she needed shoulder pads in the jacket at all. Baby, you are already long. You are length times width times height, Selena. That's all I was thinking to myself. I said, oh, this table's a little bit big at IKEA. That was my issue. I liked her mug. I thought she was pretty. I liked the wig. I love the hair color for the wig. I love the hair color. I just think that all together, it did like I think that her mug and her hair would have been better served on a different outfit. And I think the outfit needed to just be maybe given another hour or two as far as fit issues go, because the skirt was a little bit big, the jacket was kind of big, and the top looked a little interesting, maybe because she was walking hard. I'm trying my best with this because I can't say I hated it because I didn't hate it. So I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, it's fucking horrible read. I'll let my panel do that tomorrow if they feel the same way. I thought it was like, oh, she'll be fine. If she's in the bottom three, oh man, I was so spooked. I was like, wow, wait, what? She's the what? Like I was gagged. And then it's all the work that went into it too. I feel bad for her. Because I'm like, you made the top piece, you made the jacket, you made the skirt, you made that whole comforter that you turned into a fool. There are pockets on the comforter, y'all. I feel bad for her. I felt that those tears untucked. I felt so I get it. I know some people may be mad that I didn't go in. You're leaving like, oh fuck you, Matt. Blah, blah, blah. I'm cool with it. I'm sticking my ground on this one. If my panel goes in, drag, whatever, whatever. I just feel like the fit was the main issue. And then what could have been done in terms of like the styling wise with the hair and the makeup with this kind of outfit, I thought could have been a little bit more translatable. That's all. I feel bad. But it wasn't horrible. I've seen where that's why I was like, wait, we think this is horrible? Like, no, it's not horrible, but it's she needed to spend a lot more time on all those pieces that she made because it's almost like, damn, okay, I finished this one. Okay, shoo. All right, next. Okay, I finished this one. Okay, whew. All right, I'm done. Okay, I finished the jacket. Ooh, how much time we got? Oh my goodness. Like that's what I felt like happened here with a lot of this. I made it. And she was just running through them. That's all. I also want to burn those boots. Oh, I hate them. But that's my last of that. That's my last of that. Their collection, it was okay. To me, they had my least favorite collection, no shade. A little bit my least favorite. Just a little bit. Girl, you need to stop. All right. No, Sandy, I honestly liked every well, Amethyst got my full shoe, okay? But it's a design challenge, and I feel after the many seasons of me reviewing the show that is not an easy challenge to make. So I may be a little bit kinder nowadays, but I also know when stuff just don't look yeah. But let's get into something that's giving what it needs to be given. For House of Matthews, Palm Springs, Sasha Colby. Sasha Colby literally did Palm Springs. This is Palm Springs. I was like, yep, that's the one. RuPaul was living. Y'all, when Sasha hit that corner and you heard RuPaul go, yeah. The difference is, Andres, is that Carrie had a borrowed look and Sasha made this look. And some people felt like, oh, she shouldn't have been in the top. It's just a bathing suit. It's giving George's energy. Girl, pause. We're just gonna leave the coat out of this conversation. Are we leaving the coat out the conversation? Her reason, and honestly, I think that Lux deserved this win. But I think even if the coat was done correctly, Sasha would have still been given a high score. Maybe not win, but I am gonna agree with Bianca Del Rio in Detox with the jewelry department here. That necklace is not needed. It's not even needed. It doesn't really kill the look for me, but I'm like, she didn't need that. She didn't need it. She was already giving. She didn't even need the necklace. She didn't even need the necklace. The coat is everything. Her mug is beat. Beat. That mug is beat. The body is giving. She just needed. She really didn't even need the accessories. She honestly just could have gave. I'm really about to sit out on the pole, honey. That's it. That's it. It's everything. I love it. I'm sorry. It's puss. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. The buttons that are all over the bathing suit to give like this effect of shot. Come on now. I was here for it. It's the way she was walking too. That lady can walk. She can walk. Her walk is so nasty. It's like, oh, come on. You know it. Listen. Todd Chrisley is next. I'm kidding. Lucy LaDuca is next. Oh, don't be mad. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. I liked it. I liked it. I'm sorry. I liked it. I thought Todd was giving before they went to prison. I liked it. I'm sorry. I liked it. I'm sorry. I liked it. I'm going to tell you why. I did. Because I got I did get where her, come on, y'all, drunk white woman who is possibly going to yell a racial slur at her lawn party. We know this woman. We know this. She looks like she's about to be on the Goldbergs. Come on. Come on. This is Wendy McLeod. What is her name? McLeodon? Come on. This is Goldbergs. I'm sorry. Okay. The top could be different. It's like, here's a little blue panel. Poot. And then here's a little bit of this. Like, okay, I can agree with the top. I can agree with the top. No, I don't know anything about what y'all feel. I'm talking about how I feel, okay? I'm telling you how I feel. You can feel how you want to feel. I liked what Todd gave us over here. He was crystalline it. I'm sorry. And this also gives me something Ross would wear. I hate the top now that I'm looking at it more and more and more. I think the pants are what I'm really being sold on. Maybe I'm giving you all of this because of the pants. That's probably what this is. Yeah, I think that's why I'm giving it so much. I'm sorry, those pants are everything. I think I like pants today. Pants are everything. Her mug is good. I love the hair. The pants, y'all. Come on, the pants are right. I'm sorry. Those pants are everything. I love them. I'm sorry. Lux and Lucy, the L's of the season, they said, "Oh, well, honey, we're gonna give you some pants today." They said, "We're doing a sewing challenge. I'm about to." Sorry. Okay, so let's. I'm gonna change my score. I'm gonna change it up. The pants are panting. I live and breathe. The pants are every fucking thing on the planet. Okay. The top is a chop. That random blue panel looks like her, like, it looks like she's loading. You know what I'm saying? Like when we have an error 404 on the screen, right? Them pants are everything. I'm sorry. I have to give it. I'm giving it though because the pants are one. I'm sorry. The pants are one. I'm giving it because the pants. I'm giving it because the pants. Sorry. Sorry. I liked it though when I saw it come out. I was like, this is kind of cool. Like, I'm here for, I know her. Malaysia, baby doll, Fox. Where would you wear those pants, Maddie? I'd wear them on the Real Friends of West Hollywood on a canceled, soon to be canceled show. I shouldn't say that. Malaysia, baby doll. Fox is next. I will fight anybody that says this is ugly. The only thing that you can eat her up on is that hem at the end of the dress and maybe a little bit of the lining on the top of this here. That's all you can get her for. The way this looks so good, I was spooked, and I was really here for how she was pushing through here. I felt the businesswoman presentation. She's also a part of the board for her church. Okay. She does not like Sister Clarine because she has been in everyone's business and she needs to mind her own. Her husband's been fucking married. But listen, I like this look. This was kind of giving. And I'm happy that for her first outfit, this is what she gave. Imagine what can be done if you spent more time on that sewing machine, Malaysia. Hey, sister. Malaysia watches, y'all. But I liked it. I was proud of her. I was happy. She was, I think also her selling it too. If you can sell the look, man, I was here for the board meeting. Makeup was bright, hair was done. I hate the cutout hats. This one fit really well with that blonde wig, the Lanathia wig of it all. Very Athens, Georgia wig. Yeah. I liked it. It's good. It's good. Go on, girl. This is my favorite look Marsha's done. Marshall's is next. I said it first. No, I didn't. This is my favorite look Marsha has ever done. Do you see? Y'all may have been like, nah, I was looking for reads. I liked everybody's look for the most part. Most of them. There were nitpicky things, but I was proud. It was like, oh, everyone tried, and the majority of people could sew. So I think this is really cute. Like she looks like Gwyneth Paltrow, but less annoying and without as much money. Like Great Expectations days before she had a microphone and people gave her time. Like very that. I liked it. I did. I was impressed. I was like, okay, this is cute. I can see someone wearing this now. Possibly a part. This looks like someone would wear this on the set of the next White Lotus season. Actually, this looks like what was the wife's name? What was Cam's wife's name again from this most recent season? She would wear this. Oh my god, she would absolutely wear this outfit. Wow. No, not Jennifer Coolidge. Well, Jennifer would wear a different version of this. Jennifer Coolidge would wear what Lucy wore. But this is what was Cam's wife's name? Ooh, it's not hitting me. Doesn't it give that? Like she possibly is gonna be one of the murder victims. Uh-huh. I liked it. I was impressed. I can see so much of her. Daphne. There we go. Daphne. Daphne. Yep. It's Daphne. It's Daphne for sure. Sean, I see the super chat. Thank you so much, sir. Haven't caught you in months, so here's a token donation. Love. Thank you. All my love back to you, Sean. I appreciate you for the super chat. Hey, thanks for all of you being in here. We had a 600 plus at one point in time. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Drop a super chat. If you feel like Sean did there, shout out to Sean and everybody else that's done super chats. Drop a tip in my jar with Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. You're going to be sponsoring a trip to Target for cat stuff today. Ooh, low-key. And another bookshelf for the Funkos that I have back here since I'm about to move some of the ones from the back to the front. We're talking about season 15 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Marshalls. I liked it. I did. This Tommy Bahamas look is yeah. I thought it did well. I thought it did good. Who had the best overall looks for you guys that watch this? Guys, gals, whatever you want to be called, whatever you identify as. Who had the best? Was it House of Visage, House of Cressley, or House of Matthews? Were you into Palm Springs? Were you into the Jersey girl of it all? Were you into town and country realness? I know Lux was the best, but like, let's think about this as a whole if we're looking at a collection. I think as a collection, House of Matthews was the best. I think that Visage, though, had some really great pieces, but like as a collection, I think that one made the most sense to me, especially because Lucy and Marsha low-key played off of each other with that print, and then it was Malaysia and Sasha with that pink, and also the print that went into it. Something about that kind of went in together with the Palm Springs of it all. But I got to give Visage its credit too, because there are looks in Visage that really, it was Mistress and Lux were holding the weight up there. The rest were okay, but it still felt like a collection. And then when I get to Cressley, that one was interesting. Because it was like, okay, I see what this is trying to be. It just didn't fully get there. That's all. It was like, okay, you wanted to do schoolgirl. I don't know. Like, I see Selena doing the girl in the back of the class. I see Robin being valedictorian. I see Lux, low-key being I mean, maybe? What was Anitra? No, I'm just kidding. How come they don't do team saves anymore? Because there are still 13 people there. And this is not the second episode, unfortunately, Natasha. I think they're also trying to put, I guess for this season, they don't want to do a lot of group passes. This is more so about, we want you to work together in groups, but we're going to judge you as individuals instead. With that being said, moving past the runway show, I had a good time. We need more design challenges. More design challenges now. Drag Race, keep doing them. This was fun. For the 42 minutes I got, and me not complaining this week about 90 minutes not being it, baby. This was a good time. You may not feel the same way as me. I hope you do. If you don't, I get it. But like, I actually was really happy. We got to see everyone try. One more time. We got to see everyone try. That's the best part about design challenges. Sometimes with acting, I feel like if they're giving certain roles, it's like we were not going to see as much as them of them as we want to because they're not giving that much lines, right? But with a design, that's you. Design challenge, that's all on you, boo. Like you can ask for help, but everything is to your hand, to the knowledge that you have of what you want to look like. I need some more of that. So thankful that that happened this week. But bottom three, top four, apparently. Bottom three was Jax, Selena Estides, and Amethyst. The top four was Lux, New Orleans, London, Sasha Colby, Malaysia, Baby Doll, Fox, and Robin Fierce. Like we talked about before, three people who have never been in a judging situation, sounding like Amberlynn Reed type deal moment here, have finally been spoken to, and now everybody on the cast can say they have received critiques. Some for the better and some for the worse. We talked about Untucked already, but it was a little bit of an emotional one. So if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. A lot of tears. Janelle Monáe came in and gave some really great advice. It was a nice Untucked. It was very calm. You could eat a sandwich with some soup. But Lux Noir London won this week's episode. I forget the name of the company that gave the cash prize for this, but isn't it funny that Lux was like, I love their brand, and then she wins this episode? Not saying that's the reason why she won, but I just found it to be very coincidental. Like, okay, I love it. But Lux deserved the win, in my opinion. I'll be very honest with you. I thought this was absolutely gorgeous. And it looked like it's something I could see someone wearing personally, like not even Drag Race, like outside of it. It seems like it's something we could see somebody else giving. So I was here for it. Very happy for Lux winning. That's one for the household. Go on, Lux. Now, between Jax, Selena Estides, and Amethyst here, not me needing to remember this name. I thought because Jax had a full, I'm talking about a deep moment in my life situation that happened in the workroom, that she was for sure going to be lip syncing. I did not think Selena was going to be lip syncing. Then I saw Untucked and I was like, oh, okay, maybe she will. But I don't know why. And then I know a lot of people online, oh my God, I can't believe she was in the bottom. I can't believe it. I'm like, are you sure? Like kudos to you for having that faith. But honey, that flat mullet was not going to get her up. I was shocked, but then I also was further shocked because I figured Janelle Monáe is there, so we're going to get a Janelle Monáe song. So why, maybe a good time to showcase some skills here. No, we won't talk about it because I don't agree with that. I might have to take that back. I'm going through looks. I'm going to say something very controversial. If I were going to switch Jax out, see how I'm saying this? I'm not saying that one deserved to be there over the other. If I were to switch out Jax with anybody, ooh, I don't want my cat. Listen. I don't think she was one of the best, Amari. I'm not gonna bullshit you on that. I think that you think that, and I'm glad you think that, and I think other people think that, but I think I would have switched out Jax with Spice. Yeah, I'm sorry. Your sister, that was too flat for me, chest and air. For me personally, if you liked it, I loved it for you, but I'm not in that headspace of saying that didn't need to happen. But if you really want me to talk about it and give you if we're going to do this a little bit differently, I most certainly would have put Spice in her position for just this, and that's it. She probably wouldn't have been in the bottom two. I may have still had her in the bottom. Hell, I'd had a bottom four and a top four. If we're just going to do 4 and 4, that's what I would have done. I don't need a disclaimer. I said what I said. It's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? I will say that Jax had more work going on with their look than what Spice did. Spice's still looked a little bit better executed in terms of the way it was presented. And I'm not talking about her knees or ankles or the heels, but just front face wise. I don't know. I think Spice could have been there. I think they didn't want to put her there though, because she just had to lip sync against her sister. And then maybe production was like, let's give her a week. Like how they did and I'm just kidding, because Amethyst did a good job in Snatch Game. Let me not do that. Let me not do that. But yeah, I don't want to do for at least me, and it's not to be disrespectful, y'all. Please don't do that with me with the whole you be real and talk. No, I'm being very real and very honest about how I feel about this. I don't want to be pressured into making a statement just because you have a different opinion than me, right? And no need to apologize for anything. I just want to be one hundo on that one. I didn't like what Jax gave. And when she was safe, I was low-key gagged because the narration of how this show was handling her. She said something sad. Uh-oh, she's going to be in trouble. This is what they do. Ask Drag Race France. The whole season. I would tell you a sad story. She's in the bottom next day. But if I'm going to talk about like, hey, this look here and this and that and all that kind of stuff, and I'm sure someone's going to come after me in the comments. I'm used to it at this point in time right now, because my opinion cannot be without an opinion, right? I would have put Spice there because it was okay. It was okay. It was like okay, but she was pretty in the front. I don't know. Maybe Spice's wig is the reason why she's safe. Oh, okay. Jax definitely Jax definitely does just enough to save herself from lip syncing. She deserved a lip sync last week. See, and I don't agree with that. I thought the little that we saw from last week was enough to keep her there. I think the look last week would have been another reason why we would have considered her for the bottom, but opinions, statements, stars. That's all. Well, no, I will be, listen, honey, if I didn't like something that Wendy wore, I'm then accused of being a colorist. If I didn't like this, then I hate all white people. I can't, I just don't care anymore. But at the same time, I'm just aware of what I'm saying. And, I have to stand my ground on stuff. Like, I thought Selena Cities was not that bad this week. I thought there was a couple things we could change. Jax's look this week for me was more poor in the styling department in terms of the wig and this giant mallet that was supposed to be for croquet, compared to the construction that went on the outfit that actually was really good. I thought it was a weird focal point for it all. I did think that Amethyst deserved to be in her spot because that just was not cute at all. And I think that Spice could have possibly been in the bottom because it was very, 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 very simple. That. But I also just don't want it to be like, you need to keep it like as if I'm speaking on some bullshit here when I'm not. Like, I'm telling you how I feel. And this is what happens when we get to the panel and I go through the comment section and someone has confused us having a conversation with who is the more right person and who is the better. What are you talking about? Like, anywho, let's get to the lip sync itself because that was something. That was something. Would you have chosen this Janelle Monáe song? And I love how it was Janelle Monáe's Queen and not the one with Erykah Badu. But I was like, I think we could have picked a different song. We could have picked a different song. I like this song, but we could have picked a different song. I love Janelle Monáe. I was like, this, I would have done a different one this one. Tightrope kind of was right there. And I don't know why. Something like I was thinking to myself, what if they did that one what kind of performance would we have gotten? It would have been way more camp. Oh my God. Like, there's a couple of them. I'm like, Electric Lady would have been about. There was like a few ones. Not saying this is a bad song. I'm just thinking like when they pick the songs and they're going through the list, how does that happen? And why am I not in the room? How can I get in that room? I really need to be in that room because some decisions I'm like, wait, can we talk about that? Because there's a few that would actually fit everybody. That's all. So that's my only, with certain songs, I'm like, it feels like somebody else would have done this better. And then with other songs, it's like, I think everybody, no matter their experience or not, could have found a way to do something with this one. Because this song is like it's like, okay, that's cool, but it doesn't really give it. And it's a song I hear if I went into a lounge and I'm getting a drink and it's the early hours in the day and possibly something like that. That's all. That's where I'm at. So Selena Estides beat the tar pitiful shit out of Amethyst. I'm kidding. But in reality, though, yeah. I watched Selena basically do what needed to be done in this moment, even though I am going to do a play-by-play of that cartwheel, flip, fall, rollover. Yes, mommy. But it was like, no, bitch, you didn't land. But I'm glad you caught yourself because you're a professional. They both did the same move at the beginning, and that is the last thing that we would see be the same. You want to talk about somebody having a Bose stereo sound system and the other one only having a mono speaker? Because my God in heaven. The difference in performance was absolutely blinding. One knew the words, one knew things they've seen on TV before. Amethyst, horrible. I don't care what anybody. Now, you want me to be mean? Here we go. I was watching her not know not one fucking word to that song. She's mouthing it. And at points when she needs to do certain things, didn't know not one fucking word. And I feel bad for her. And I know Janelle Monáe's not in your wheelhouse. I know it's not. It was too clear on me. Cleo. Now look at Selena Estides in the middle of a whole bow, hitting the marks. And I'm like, well, here we go. Selena knew the words. So uniquely me, I disagree with you. Very much so. She didn't use the words in 3 points, and it was for her to do extra shit. But she knew the words more than this other baby. Amethyst didn't know the words. Amethyst didn't know a damn thing. And I'm going to further prove that Selena knew the words because of certain moments that happened to this. So forgive me if I'm having to point my finger at you right now, but this is going to be one of those moments. Because what was really cute, every time it was my ass or it had to do with something, this or any kind of motion like that, she was hitting those marks. It was to the words of the song. Furthermore, the skirt drop, now that was brilliant. The twerking bit. Amethyst did all that. What the fuck is this? Yes, Selena, you better ask titties her. But that skirt bit was brilliant. Right at the right time. And RuPaul even caught it like somebody said, oh, RuPaul was shocked her skirt felt. No, RuPaul was in the moment knowing what the song was, aware of when she dropped it. I'm gonna drop my skirt to the. So don't tell me she didn't know the words. Don't do that. You do that. Don't do that. She knew the words. Not all. No. Did she skip some parts to do some extra because she was cutting up? Yes. If you've been to a show before, they're not always. They're not always doing all the work. Sometimes they stop, the song is still going, and someone's now made their titties jump in the air for no odd reason. Okay. She was performing. Now, where we have a problem, Selena, you were doing so well, and then this happened. The determination to create wind in that room, was it hot? I'm thinking about the song and I'm going, a cartwheel. Okay, cool. Now, when you see somebody turn their whole body like this, and that back foot is not kickstanding. See, this is what happens when you buy the wrong stands for your keyboards. I said, oh, she about to eat. Now, she has also had stage presence and had time performing, and it's very evident and clear here because you saw her eat it, but quickly roll right into, I'm fine. It's nothing. That was what I wanted to do. That's what I was trying to do, Rue. I was trying to do that, Rue. Yeah. But I will say to this though, I would like it didn't have to, we didn't have to do all that, but I was kind of still really entertained by it at the end of the day because what I watched Amethyst do is give me a volume of two. I was like, oh my God. Meanwhile, STD's over here cutting up, and I'm like, okay, I have to. I got to. It's only her. Pay attention. Pay attention. I'm sorry. Selena wore her out. Even with that, I'm a fall. We fall that cartwheel. Even with that, Selena beat the brakes off of her. Period. And with this also knew there is no way in God's green earth they're going to keep her past this episode. I wish she had thought that for herself, but I don't know if she would have been able to actually give what needed to be given in that moment to stay for the third consecutive time. I look at Amethyst and I don't think lip sync assassin. I think, when is Gotham coming back on? But listen, titties was saved. I was happy my Libra sister was saved. I feel bad a little bit for Amethyst only because Amethyst, there is potential there and you can see the star quality. She's clearly made a presence for herself online. It's not that she's not talented. It's not that she's not a good drag queen. She just happened to be in the room with the other bunch of bad bitches that have a little bit more time and experience on their hands and were able to deliver when they were asked to deliver. That's what happened. That's how I'm going to look at it. If this baby sits in the oven for a few more years, minutes, whatever you want to look at it, I think she will be a threat. And I think she's interesting. I think she's entertaining. But it's clear. It's clear. I snuck it in. I snuck that in. I'm sorry. I did it really quick. I was like, but the bang yang is the yang yang out the door. Listen, Amethyst, we found out that you slept with Robin. You were a tan mom. You wore clothes. You did not go home first. Be proud. And even if you went home first, who cares? You got picked for a show. You got picked over a whole bunch of other people. Blessings upon blessings. Good luck to you, sister. Good luck to you. I didn't see it for her for the rest of the season. I'm just going to be honest with you. But I liked her, so I hope we see her later. I hope we see her later. that wraps up for me. That's it. That's a wrap. Over 2 hours. I try to keep it under, but I got into my jush. Then we started having conversations about this, that, and the other, this, there, and then back and when. I'm sure I will see some of y'all tomorrow. As I've been told, some people don't watch this review of mine. They only watch the Sunday show, which, hey, those are views for me too. So while you low key shaded me, you're still paying me. You should watch both shows, okay? You wouldn't have a panel without me doing this show. See, okay, by all means. But listen, do me a favor for those of you who tuned in today. I thank you so fucking very much. I thank you for the support that y'all have given me, whether we agreed or not, whether we had different takes on this. If you felt some kind of way, call your therapist. Call them, because remember, I don't do things for you. We just talk together. We a group, all right? This is a group effort, okay? Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Thank you for coming in here today. Remind yourself I've got reactions for both Untucked and RuPaul's Drag Race available for your consumption on Patreon, bookable on Cameo. The Last of Us, I'm also covering too. Baddies West is about to be added. Shout out to everybody that told me that episode 1 was boring. You know, damn Skippy, I would have not done anything with that show if that first episode was trash. So I'm waiting for the second episode to do a twofer, a double reaction premiere for that one. So thank you so very much. Arts and goodies. Thank y'all for tuning in. I want to get some of these live chats up in here. Thank you for helping me get into drag. Love you, Matty. And if I ever win any money on drag shows, you're getting a solid sub. No, you keep that money, okay? Drag is expensive, okay? You use that money on yourself. You're the most important person in your life. Never forget. Never forget. I love you too, MM. Thank you so very much, my baby. Lucretia, I'm going to see you later, babies. I see some of y'all keeps. What's gooey? Everybody always up in here. I appreciate the love and the support. All of this, all of this. Baddies West is Bad Girls Club, but with people who are in their 30s. But low key, she's added some new cast members. Tommy from Love and Hip Hop is there because she needs to feed her alcohol issue. So I will be reacting to that exclusively on Patreon since it's not really my tea here. Not really my tea here. I would never hurt you. I would never hurt you. Never hurt you. I still need to watch Dragged In, and I still need to get into Traders. So if you're on my Patreon, get ready. It's on Zeus, that really, 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 really crappy streamable app. It's on Zeus. It's pretty bad. It's stupid. It's pretty bad. Anywho, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a good night. Happy Saturday to you. If you're going out tonight, be safe. If you are drinking, please do not drive. Make sure you call an Uber or Lyft and get yourself somewhere home safely, or have a designated drinking non-drinker in your group. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. If it's your birthday tomorrow, if it was your birthday yesterday or this past week and I forgot to say it, happy birthday to you. Remember, I love you. Remember to love yourselves. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Do not send any hate to anybody that we talked about today. And I will see you tomorrow for the panel, where we will talk about this all over again with my good friends. So excited. Thanks again for tuning in, everybody. Take care, and I will see you for the next one. Bye.
Listen.